I think the lupin bean represents a very important strategy to fight climate change, which is diverse sources of plant-based protein. And lupins are sort of the unsung hero or the unrecognised hero of a new source of plant protein that can rival soy, pea and fava, which are the three big incumbents.
Yep.
Be handy for the family get-together. Throw it on the shoulder.
Canola, you got a lot more shattering in your canolas, so they're most likely to
hard
lose.
already.
Yeah.
There you go, I'll roll them into your hand. Why now is the time for lupin is really the technology has arisen out of a 30-year research project that really identified the ability to unfold the lupin protein and make it more versatile for a whole range of food products. The real technological advance was just the recognition that the protein was too tightly bound, and that resulted in this kind of gritty mouthfeel. So our technology reduces that sort of binding of the protein and really makes it much more versatile.
Lupins have always been part of our WA farming landscape. So West Australian farmers, particularly our grain growers, we basically feed the world with regard to grain, wheat, oats, barley, canola. Lupins are a really important break crop for farmers, so they might grow it every 2 or 3 years because it fixes nitrogen to the soil. Lupins are a great legume, but they're also really high in protein and fibre. In the past, they've been used for stock feed, so they haven't actually had a huge commercial value. So whilst they're really important for our farming systems, actually being able to extract that protein and turn it into a plant-based protein has huge opportunities for Western Australia.
Food manufacturing companies and scientists around the world, I think, in a race looking for new alternatives, because due to the already updated actual information about climate change, it is happening, it is a real thing. But we don't think there is enough time maybe that to achieve what we want, to achieve that security. So one of these possible alternatives can be lupin as a solution for this problem.
TV is all about the It's all about the shot. Great, thank you.
Soy is the behemoth. It is the one that consumers, if they look on the back of pack, they'll be finding soy in most plant-based materials. But consumers are starting to look behind that label and ask questions around how is it produced, very chemically intensive systems that uses a lot of water. Alongside that, there's the question mark around GMOs. A lot of consumers are saying, I don't want GMOs in my diet. And then the final plank of the phytoestrogens and the impact on their hormonal system. So a lot of good reasons that consumers are now looking for choice. And we think the lupin bean is a really natural choice for the consumer that wants to look behind the label.
Yeah, that's what smells. Go for it.
Just to check the texture of
It's got crumbly.
Some things.
WA certainly has a potential to supply a lot of lupins to the world. We grow 85% of the lupins in the world. Whether we can replace soy, I don't know. I guess the advantage farmers have in Western Australia, we're dryland farmers. These are unirrigated crops and they're naturally good for our soil for that nitrogen fixing properties. We know that we're competing with soy, but this is a different market, I think. I think it's that market for people who are looking for that environmentally sustainable product.
There's the thorns.
Yeah, you'll end up with cuts like
Plenty left there for the sheep, mate.
Yeah. So I'd go